Hey guys, it's Sarah and I'm back today to do my BooktubeAthon Wrap Up. So let's wrap this up. Let's do this. Get this going. If you can tell, I sort of failed at BooktubeAthon last week. I didn't make any videos, but I did do reading. So that was kind of the point of it as well, besides making videos. And that I did. Although not as much as I thought I was going to do. Whatever. You know what? It's alright. I'm not going to put myself down. I'm just going to jump into this and tell you the facts. I ended up reading 768 pages total throughout all my books. I listened to one whole audiobook and 3 other physical books, and then I finished one audiobook and a different book that I had been reading previously. I was fully expecting to just jump into new books this week. I thought that I would have last Sunday to get everything done, and not last Sunday, the Sunday before that, to get everything done and yeah, just start fresh on that Monday at midnight. But we had a really big storm blow through northern Michigan and on Sunday, afternoon. And so the hours that I thought I was going to spend finishing the audiobook that I was reading and the book, the last 40 pages of the book that I was reading, I didn't do. I didn't get to edit videos or write all the blog posts that I was going to do. I had a really busy Sunday planned and I didn't do any of it because of the stupid storm. But yeah, it took out tons of trees and it knocked out our power, and luckily we didn't have any trees come down in our yard and we had power the next morning. So we were pretty lucky out of all the people. Moving on. So what I was going to finish Sunday, I ended up finishing Monday instead, and that was about the last 2 hours of the audiobook that I was listening to, which was I've Got Your Number by Sophie Kinsella. Didn't really like it. Didn't. I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. It just wasn't anything that I would recommend to anyone. It wasn't bad necessarily. It was just sort of over the top, cutesy, really, I don't know. It was all really implausible, which I'm not totally against. I just feel like it was weird. It got weird at points. Plus, I wasn't really into the girl's voice that was narrating it. It kind of bugged me. It rubbed against me a little bit. So anyways, so I finished the last 2 hours of that, and then I finished the last 40 pages of A Movable Feast by Ernest Hemingway. So yeah, those 2 were done. And then I got on to my other books. So I started reading Persepolis 2, which filled the read a book with blue on the cover, and what was the other one? Oh, read a book without letting go of it, which I did, guys. I didn't think I was going to be able to do it, but I did it. So yeah, that was exciting, and I really liked this book. I just really liked both these graphic novels, her story, and yeah, they were just really good. So I stayed up until 3 one night and didn't let go of this, and finished it all in one sitting. So yay, go me. The next book that I finished was Into the Wild by Jon Krakauer, and this filled read a book by an author whose first letter of their last name is the same as yours. So yeah, this fit for that. And I feel like this was probably a bad book to read for a readathon, just because it was really short. But I felt like I wanted to take longer in reading it. It took me longer than what it probably should have for that many pages. it made me think a lot. Like, this book just made me have a lot of thoughts about life, and how we see things and how we approach um, society and living, and how that differed from his perspective. And I know I mentioned this in my, like, what am I trying to say, in my TBR video. So I sort of summed up everything, which I didn't really feel like doing in this video again. So if you want to go watch the TBR video, I sort of talk about what these books are about more. But yeah, I just felt like Chris McCandless lived his life in such a way that was like really different from everyone, and I feel like there was a lot of people that had opinions about the way he went about his life, and sort of maybe where he made mistakes, or maybe where he wasn't prepared, and they cut him down as like a stupid kid. I don't know, I had a hard time deciding how I felt about him, because he did see the world in such a black and white way, but you couldn't really, like, I don't think there was really any evidence to say that he was stupid or that he didn't know what he was getting himself into. Like, it sounded like he clearly knew what he was getting himself into. Whether it really ended up how he wanted it to be or not, it's definitely something could have been avoided, but I wouldn't necessarily, like, say it was an idiot thing to do, I guess. So yeah, this just made me have a lot of thoughts, and I'm glad I read it, but I probably shouldn't have chosen to read it during that week. I should have picked something else up that was a little less intellectual, I guess, or like intellectually stimulating. Um, yeah, the next book that I actually picked up on Monday, and it took me the entire week to finish, was Lola and the Boy Next Door by Stephanie Perkins, and what can I say? I just really like this book. I sort of figured I would, because I really liked Anna and the French Kiss, and I just feel like these books are really nice and dreamy for me. Like, if you were to have a nice dream about a little, romance back in the day, like, it's weird reading a book when you're 25 about a girl who's 17 and being like, oh, look, like, so cute, I want that. But, I don't know, I think it's okay. But yeah, I just really liked this book, and I really liked, I don't know, how it ended, and how I didn't realize that, like, Anna, I guess I knew she was in this book, and I'm pretty sure she's in Isla and the Happily Ever After, but I didn't know, like, how she would come in or how much of a storyline she would have, and so I was really happy that, like, her and St. Clair were back in there, and that you got a little bit more to their story, and it just made me really want to go to San Francisco and, like, hang out, and I feel like it would be, I don't know, I feel like I would fit into that crowd. So yeah, it was cute and cheesy in a way that was a little bit more acceptable for me than I've Got Your Number was, where that one was really over the top. This one was like, the perfect amount, So yeah, I definitely gave this 5 out of 5 stars, and would read it again for sure. So yeah, I think that's everything. Whoa, the lights just totally changed. So yeah, I think that's everything that I read throughout the week. Yeah, I don't think I have much more to say other than that. I think I've said everything that I can say. The only book that I didn't get to that was on my TBR, but it was not on this list right here, was A Little Princess, which I'm actually reading right now, and I just didn't have time to read it last week. I just didn't get to it. So, yeah. I think I did better than I thought I did, but I also could have done better than I did, if that makes sense. Alright. I'm gonna go read, probably. Or watch Outlander. I was watching Outlander earlier. I don't have HBO, so I got it from the library, the first half of season 1 or whatever, and I don't know how I feel about it, guys. I really like the book, but the last time I read the book was in high school, back in the day when no one had heard of it. um, so yeah, I'll be interested to see if I actually like the show. We'll see. I'll let you know. I'll let you guys know. Give you my updates. Alright. Bye, guys. Peace out.